Have you ever wanted something so badly you'd do anything to get it, right now? Well, let me tell you a story about a young man named Josiah. He lived in a small, quiet village, but his heart was filled with a loud desire for gold, jewels, and treasures. More than friendship, more than peace, he craved riches. One sunny afternoon, a rumor whispered through the village. A thrilling secret of a hidden treasure buried somewhere in the hills just outside of town. Josiah's eyes lit up. This was his chance. Without a second thought, he grabbed a shovel and bolted out of his house, ready to claim his fortune. As he rushed past the village square, a wise elder, known for his calm and thoughtful nature, gently stopped him. "Josiah," he said, his voice steady, "the hills can be treacherous. True treasure is found not with speed, but with patience. You must plan your search carefully, or you risk losing far more than you hope to find." Josiah just laughed. He waved his hand dismissively. "Patience is for old men. I don't need a plan. I'll dig faster than anyone else and claim that treasure all for myself." And with that, he sprinted off, leaving the elder shaking his head. He raced into the hills, his heart pounding with excitement and greed. He didn't look where he was going. He just started digging. He dug here, he dug there, throwing dirt wildly into the air. His frantic search was a mess. He tripped over hidden rocks, scraped his knees, and in his haste he even lost his shovel down a steep ravine. The sun began to set, painting the sky in shades of orange and purple. By the end of the day, Josiah had found nothing. Not a single coin. He was exhausted, his hands were blistered, and his stomach growled with hunger. He sat on a cold rock, bruised, defeated, and surrounded by the dozens of empty holes he had created. He had gained nothing but scratches and regrets. All his energy, all his passion had been wasted because he refused to listen. He had let his impatience blind him. Now, while Josiah was chasing his wild dream, another villager had also heard the rumor. But this person, let's call him Aaron, had also heard the elder's advice. Instead of rushing out, Aaron took a moment. He thought about the elder's words, patience, and planning. He spent the afternoon talking to shepherds who knew the hills, studying an old map of the area and marking a few logical spots where someone might hide something valuable. He packed water, some food, and an extra tool, just in case. The next morning, Aaron went into the hills. He didn't run. He walked calmly, following his carefully thought-out plan. He observed the land, noticed the way the rocks were formed and how the earth settled. He chose his first spot and began to dig, not with frantic energy, but with steady, deliberate effort. He was mindful and present, and after a few hours of careful work, his shovel hit something hard. It wasn't a rock. It was a solid wooden chest. He opened it, and inside, gold coins and beautiful gems shimmered in the sunlight. But here's where the story takes its most important turn. Aaron didn't hoard the treasure for himself. He remembered the needs of his community. He brought the treasure back to the village and used it to help repair the old well, support families who were struggling, and buy books for the children. He became a hero not because he found gold, but because of what he did with it. He gained not only wealth, but also the deep respect and gratitude of his neighbors. He found true peace in his heart, a treasure far more valuable than gold. So what's the real treasure in this story? It's not the chest of gold. It's the wisdom to be patient, the intelligence to plan, and the kindness to share. Josiah, driven by greed and haste, ended up with nothing but sore muscles and an empty stomach. Aaron, guided by patience and a good heart, found not only riches but also respect, purpose, and inner peace. This story reminds us that the greatest rewards in life often come not to those who run the fastest, but to those who walk the wisest path. So, the next time you're chasing a goal, remember Josiah and Aaron. Are you digging frantically, or are you planning your search with care? Thanks so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content that makes you think. See you in the next video.